It's going to be another grueling TVT. TVTs are really an exercise in stamina. So long, and dropships flying all over the place, so many bases being taken. It's really difficult. So there we see really looking silly as it always does up here in the red in the top right, flashes in blue in the top left, looking like a blowfish, I guess. I don't know why his face is so full of hot air right now. So obviously, FlaSh is a huge favorite in this game. FlaSh has just been making everyone else that plays him look like children for the past couple months. He's really on top of the world right now, and on top of TVT, which I believe is his best matchup. Yes. Yes, at 73%. It's just dominating. So, and is FlaSh going for a wall-in? Really? Versus, it'll be interesting. We'll see what he does with this. Man, what's really distracting about these YouTube videos is the video size keeps changing. Like, as they switch between the different cameras, the video size just like flips around randomly, and there's all these black bars. So I apologize for the black bars. I am not the cause of them. I blame Korea. And that chick does not want to be seen standing close to that guy. She backs away, even though she's got massive teeth. We see really putting a sort of, not proxy racks, but a rack sort of closer to his opponent's base right there, so that he can float it there faster. FlaSh, is, like I said before, is going for that almost a wall-in. I don't think it actually is a wall-in. I don't know what that SCV from really is doing out there. It's getting some minerals from the natural base because the ones in the main aren't good enough for it, I guess. Producing a Marine, gonna try to take out FlaSh's scout. Deny him that information. We see that there was definitely an earlier racks there from really too. So you cut a little bit of economy to get that down. Not gonna make that much of a difference, but I don't really see a point to it either, because it's not like it's a center 8 racks or something where you get a really early building over the opponent's main. It's really far away still, and it's not gonna be obviously too meta a Marine rush him, or in this case Marine alone. And because of Really's later scout, maybe FlaSh scouted earlier than really expected. And he was hoping to deny that scout, whereas the scout got all up in there anyway and saw everything. Where Really's scout gets denied by FlaSh's FlaSh's Marine there. So Really's gonna be in the dark here until he gets scan up, which isn't gonna come all that quickly. And Really is transitioning to an expansion before. He had a factory down. Yeah. This is just a. Oh man, this is clever from Really. Building a supply depot at FlaSh's wall and to sneak an SCV through. He's gonna get the scout on everything because FlaSh's Marine is apparently out on the map sleeping on the job. And FlaSh is like, I don't care. Okay, there's the Marine. It's standing in the base here instead of guarding the choke like it should have been. So FlaSh being super safe here and not building his command center at the spot, really taking a bit of a risk in case FlaSh was going for rush. But since FlaSh is not going for a rush, it works out in completely to Really's favor. He's going to have an earlier expansion. That'll help. That's some. Man, earlier Vulture coming out for him too. Yeah, so look at how early that is. All those SCVs going out there. We're going to mine some minerals from this nice new base. All shiny. Glows in the dark. I don't know. If I was cooler, I'd know who those people were, but I don't. They looked really sad, though. It's unfortunate for them. So, Really's got his racks in here, scouting everything out. It's sort of a downside of FlaSh's wall-in, since he went for that wall-in, he didn't get to deny scout, and his Rax is, I don't know where it is. It looks like maybe it's in the middle of the map there, but it's definitely not at Really's base, scouting things out. Another nice lull in the action. FlaSh going for early armory like he always does. He loves armories. They're probably his favorite building. He just has a nice attraction to them, and I can't really disagree. I think getting the early armory is a completely reasonable thing to do. It's going to give his tanks extra power against poor little Really's tanks. Really's got early mines out, and you can see him mining up all the likely expansions and attack paths for FlaSh. I don't know. I always question mines TV. They're nice to have, but on the other hand, oh man, and FlaSh is gonna take down this Rax. Really getting a little aggressive there, floating it all up in FlaSh's base, and now it's gonna die. FlaSh's early armory pretty much pays for itself right there with the 2 Goliaths coming out and sniping that Rax. Now, I think Really's only at 3 facts, so he's either going to have to expand or rebuild his Rax to build more facts, so that pretty much forces his hand at this point. He's got to expand, and we have an early starport coming up, and that's probably a Wraith coming out for FlaSh. Control are coming down for Really too, so oof. You're not supposed to get hit. You have Imba Terran units. You can shoot mines out of, well, anywhere. Come on, FlaSh. For the uninitiated, the Protoss are supposed to be the futuristic evolved race or whatever, with sweet technology, and yet all of their ranged attacks take time to get to, say, mines that are running at you, whereas the Terrans are instantaneous and awesome for defusing mines. So mines are much less effective against Terran units than, say, Protoss or Zerg, who have Hydras that are great for defusing mines. And it's actually not a Wraith, it's a early dropship. Gonna pick up some nice harass coming in here. Really sneaks a fleet of vultures through, but luckily that tank pops out at just the right time for FlaSh. Even though, oh man, lots of SCV kills, mining forced to stop in the main. That's not so good. FlaSh is going to attempt to do this for himself with this drop, and I think he's going to get this. He's going to get a lot of SCV kills too. Really's not even. Oh man, he doesn't have vultures. He's got a fort Goliath drop. That's really kind of weird. That's not nearly. Goliath's not nearly as effective as vultures for killing stuff. Plus, they're way more expensive. So that seems ill-advised from FlaSh. And now we're gonna see Really coming in with. Yeah, FlaSh is trying to drop in the natural now, but yeah, it's not gonna work. And now, yes, vultures all up in FlaSh's main, placing mines, killing his SCVs. Well, not really doing all that much, but still in there being annoying, and that's not what FlaSh wants.